educate us on the topic that you had, Jack, Chris Brown and MJ, and you went to see the MJ movie. Get us up to speed, family.
Man, my whole thought process of it is, and so we discussing the Michael Jackson and Chris Brown comparison. Is he the closest thing next to Mike? I just want to see what y'all thoughts are, and then anybody want to call in and get a perspective on who the next thing smoking, to Mike Jack, man, because Mike Jack was a one of a kind type person, with his music, with his abilities of dancing and creativity. I think, and when I look back at it now, just over the past month, been seeing, because I am going to Chris Brown and Usher concert. We've been kind of tapping in and looking at CB, and I can, and it relates to Usher too. But like, is Chris Brown is he closer to Mike Jack with what he does? When you look at Mike Jack, how he created videos, how them videos were like movies down there. I think Chris Brown emulates that a lot in his music and his production. So, I think that was just a good topic to talk about, especially with Michael being released and his charting at the top of the charts in the movies, and Chris Brown just releasing, and then he on tour with Usher. Uh, and looking at what Chris Brown has done in his career, when you look at his videos, I'm like, damn, bro, is he trying to be like Mike? Does he want to be like, we grew up in the era of Michael Jordan, and this shit. I like Mike. I like to be like Mike.
Michael
Is
Jordan,
he?
Michael Jackson,
Yeah,
Mike Tyson. Yeah.
Mike Tyson, the three Mikes, man.
Hmm.
But what y'all thoughts are? Do y'all think he the closest thing smoking to Michael Jackson, or has there been anybody else to come close to Michael Jackson in their style, they swag, what they do, their singing abilities, their creativity, all of that?
I want Adarius to address that first because I got another question for you. Then I got to take on
Um, I definitely think he the closest thing, but I think he's still so far from it. Even he'll tell you that it's like he far from it. But if you want to be real, far as his impact and like the structure he got around his fan base and all that, he definitely the closest thing to it. But once again, he's so far from it. Just this is being Mike, but
Why do you think he's so far from it? What makes you say he's so far from it, Cole?
it.
because it's
From
like
what to?
Yeah.
because it's like the Reddit was feigning. Like you see all these the news clips, all this, like it's crazy. Like the way they was feigning is insane. Like even when the man was getting in the ambulance, that last picture they was feigning for the last picture. Like when he was in the ambulance, they all trying to take pictures. I feel like that happened to Chris Brown. It ain't something happened to Chris Brown. God forbid. I don't feel like it'd be that much. You know what I'm saying? Like attention towards it. Like, but of course it'd have, of course, news, all this. But the way they was just, it's like the press, the media played a huge part in like Michael Jackson's life. It's like it ruined it and it also helped it in the same way. Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, when you watched that movie, Jack, what was the main thing you took from it first before I give my take?
In the movie, the biggest thing that was I feel like I took from it, and I think the world has been taken from it, is the relationship between Michael and Joe Jackson. I think they really uh put a lot of emphasis on their relationship,
Hmm.
and it's been a lot that's come out about that. Like there was way more to it than just him, how hard he was on Mike, and the disciplinary actions that was given to Mike from Joe to him, and all of that. You know what I mean? And then like the little things that they say messed up that ultimately transcended Michael Jackson into being addicted to painkillers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot to really digest with the movie, but I think the biggest thing that I feel like was taken from it was just the relationship piece of Joe Jackson and Michael Jackson.
You know,
Being the youngest and that being pops.
that's interesting you say that because I feel like, having I didn't have a father present, but I love my father for who he was.
You know,
Uh, I feel like a hard father is what creates success in a man.
100%.
You can't have no soft daddy. That's
Hundred
just
percent.
you got to be able to look out the window, see your daddy cutting the grass. You got to be able to wonder where your father at, why he ain't never home because he out going to get the bag. You know, I feel like having a hard father benefited Michael Jackson more than it hindered him. And it
Mm,
benefited the whole family, just the disciplinary piece. Even if the way that he disciplined Michael Jackson was wrong, it was just the disciplinary piece. But I want to read Carlton Way's comment and I want to give my take. Michael was arguably the most known person in the world behind Jesus.
jeez, that's strong.
And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna leave that comment up because I agree with that, brother. That's what I was about to say. I don't think it's close because I lived in that era. I actually borderline cried when Michael Jackson died, and I don't even know why I was shedding tears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas was dying at his concert. He sold 750 million records of one album.
Mm.
He bragging about niggas doing 2-3 million nowadays.
750.
Thriller sold 750 million records, one project, 9 songs.
Everybody was listening to that shit.
We was living in different times too, though. That we got to take that into accountability to where it wasn't no digital access, it wasn't no phones. It was a lot of things that made you prioritize Michael Jackson. If you was watching your favorite show, it would go to commercial and show a Michael Jackson video. He
Mm.
was so popular. People going to his concerts, dying and stuff like that. I don't think it'll ever be another artist like Michael Jackson because we living in the social media world, and in the social media world it takes the mystique away from the artist because you can click on your favorite artist Instagram page and see what they doing every day.
Yep.
Michael Jackson, you couldn't see what he was doing every day
Yeah.
because we didn't have social media. It was just 3 channels: Fox, CBS, and NBC. Nigga didn't have $200-300 to spend on cable. You was just getting 3 channels. That's all you got, and you was waiting on the entertainment
Yeah.
instead of having it easily accessible.
At
And
your access. Mm.
yeah, so it'll never be another Michael Jackson. But what I do want to say in closing, my perspective of this, niggas, Chris Brown might be more talented than Michael Jackson overall. Uh, but I think when people are doing those comparisons and stuff, like how they compare LeBron to Michael Jordan, they remove somebody else. If Chris Brown wouldn't have never hit Rihanna, they might the labels, like we was talking about Kendrick and Drake, they might would have invested in Chris Brown to be able to surpass Michael Jackson. But we removing Usher, nigga.
Mm.
Who is Usher? Come on now. Why
But you
you shaking your head? Usher smoking Chris Brown, nigga, when it comes to song.
talk that talk.
Hell no. Don't get me wrong. Usher cool. It ain't one Usher song on my playlist, but Usher cool. That's Usher. You know what I'm saying? But that's Chris Brown, bro. Like that's Chris Brown. Like no.
Like Cuz said, and I agree too. Do you think I feel like it would be a French and a Rick Ross type scenario. Rick Chris Brown gonna have a lot of songs with features. Usher coming out with nothing but Usher on that motherfucker. Smoking shit. Come on, cuz. Yeah, but you may not listen to you ain't on Usher like that though. So it's definitely different for different generations.
But you tripping? Chris got plenty of songs by
He
himself.
got he got hits, he got
Bangers.
cuts, but I think he got more cuts with features than he do solo songs. That's my opinion.
And,
Maybe
and
I'm wrong.
and Usher has been invested in more than Chris Brown because the labels took their hands off of Chris Brown when he went and did that thing with Rihanna,
Yeah.
the fighting
Mhm.
and all of that. And Usher was still getting invested in. Usher performed at the Super Bowl. Usher did the Vegas residency.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown ain't had the opportunity to do that. It's certain things that the Confessions. Chris Brown don't got a classic. Usher do.
Yeah. Big
Classic
time.
what?
Classic album.
Album.
Crazy.
Name it.
Crazy.
What album?
I don't really know the names, but he got a few that I
Hey,
can fucking
you
name.
don't know the names they did. Ain't a classic.
I don't know why.
Confessions
I
was a
don't know why
fucking
B.
classic.
I don't know why B album name like that's just
Because YB don't got a classic.
that's
No
cap.
classic. No classic.
That's cap. The one with the black. It's
You
like a
don't even
black and
know, and
white
that's your
picture. I
dope.
don't know the
You
name.
don't even know, and that's
You
your
don't know
dope.
the name. It ain't a classic.
I think it was it Top.
Top was hard though. That's his best album to me.
That's
To
a
me,
classic. That's a classic. But Chris Brown got
define
classic.
a classic. AD.
Ripping. Timeless. You could play it. They don't got no skips. Maybe one. Maybe.
Ain't no maybe.
But
You ain't skipping nothing on the
but
classic.
as it's just time like you could play it 10 years from now.
Okay.
He was gonna say got timeless music, man.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. You heard me. Yeah, I got more classes than the NBA. Y'all
Blessings. Classic. Hot
Classic.
damn.
Game Type classic.
Game Tight. Classic.
I don't know about more than YB though. I might gotta go do
Way
some.
more than YB.
I might gotta go some research on. I might gotta go listen to some.
You don't know. You didn't live back in. You didn't understand.
That's why I be, man.
It's just on.
Yeah, man.
But Chris Brown, you tripping. Usher can't fool with Chris Brown, bro.
Name your top 3 R&B artists that exist right now. Then
R&B. Mine personally, I got Kalani.
I knew it.
That's
over Chris Brown. Chris Brown dropped Friday.
It's not in order. It's not in order.
Put it in order. I needed an order. Pause.
I got Chris Brown, Kalani, and
I like Kalani.
It's either between Tim's or
don't
Janae.
say that little bitty bit from Johannesburg
or Janae.
Her. Janae Aiko.
Mm-hmm.
I like Janae. You ain't that. I like that. AD, hold up. You gave Janae Aiko some props. I like that.
Yeah, she's super hard.
Your top 3, Jack. R&B artists.
R&B artists.
Right now, today.
Man. That's tough. You put me on the spot, man. Put me on the spot. I'm going to say Ella Mai. No order. Ella Mai. Her last album was fire.